Hi! So I've been getting a lot of questions about what my 2018 resolutions are, so I thought that I would put that together in a video for you all. I honestly never make resolutions for myself, but there are a few things that I kind of learned from 2017 and the years prior that I would like to continue to implement into my everyday lifestyle. If chatty videos aren't your thing, then this video probably isn't for you. There's quite a lot that I want to go over, so let's just get into it. The first kind of lesson that I want to chat about is to push and not pressure myself. I think I kind of know myself enough now to understand when I'm trying to push myself to be better, motivate myself to try harder, as opposed to force something that just isn't meant to be. I like to listen to my gut when it comes to making decisions, especially really big ones that are going to change everything in my life. I don't believe in destiny or fate, but I think if something is right, then it feels right. I definitely think it can be difficult to distinguish between when you're pushing yourself and you're pressuring yourself, but that is just something that I always want to keep in mind. The second kind of lesson that I want to live by is to cut it out. And I mean that in a lot of different ways, I guess. If something is unnecessary or negative in my life, I want to get rid of it. That can include toxic thoughts, toxic people, toxic relationships, just anything that might be harmful to my well-being, the people that I love, the people that are close to me, just anything that might come into my life that is just really unnecessary. Kind of self-explanatory, but kind of taking from something that I removed from my life last year. I stopped eating dairy and meat, and ever since I stopped doing that, I've noticed that I feel a lot healthier, I feel a lot better, I don't feel as lethargic, and that's something that I want to bring into my life, not just this year, like I said, but in general. That kind of comes into the third thing that I want to talk about, which is to find beauty in nature. So in regards to my diet, I want to eat less processed foods. I really want to start taking junk out of my life. I don't feel good when I eat it. I think that it's good to have a treat every now and then. I really like cookies. I really like chocolate. But I think a lot of candies, a lot of processed foods, dairy, like I said, I do not feel good when I eat dairy. And just kind of eating red meat and poultry is just not something that I've ever really liked to do, so that's why I took it out of my life. Anyway, finding beauty in nature, I just want to find, I guess, more natural foods, more natural ways to kind of curb my cravings whenever I'm craving something sweet, just little things like that. In addition to more natural foods, I also want to be more natural when it comes to my skincare, and I would like to rely on less chemicals in my beauty products, in my hair products, in everything, honestly. I just want to start kind of moving towards a more natural life, I suppose. I think living a more natural lifestyle and relying less on artificial things would just benefit me a lot more, so that's why I want to implement it in general. I find also when I travel that I enjoy being out in nature, going on hikes, going to the beach, just spending time in the park. I enjoy those kinds of things a lot more than kind of shopping or seeing more touristy locations. So it kind of applies to a lot of different things. I would just want to, I guess, find the value in more natural things in my life. I hope that makes sense. The fourth thing is I want to take responsibility, and I don't just mean that in terms of actions, more so happiness. I think I've become the kind of person that believes that you're in charge of your own happiness, and if I want to be happy, I think I can be, as long as I allow myself to be. An example of that would be I was having the worst day the other day. I kind of woke up and I feel like I had a good attitude, and then so many things were happening. Just everything felt like it was going wrong. It was just one thing after the other, and at first I was just like, why is this happening to me? But I kept pushing through the day. I really wanted to turn the day around, and by the time that I went to sleep, I looked back and I was able to accomplish a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish, And even though it was really rocky and it really felt like nothing was going right, I think in the past I would have given up a lot sooner. Using that day as an example, if I just stopped pitying myself and I didn't just give up right away, I didn't have to let that day be awful. The last lesson, and I think it's probably the most important one, and the one that I have the most trouble with, is to be flexible. I think in life you can just plan and plan and plan, and it won't always go your way. When it comes to the things that I want for myself, I can be really, really stubborn, but I have to understand that I'm not in control of everything, and there's so many other factors in life other than what I want that kind of will derail my plans. If I'm just a little bit more flexible and I can adapt to the situation that I find myself in, whatever that might be, I think I'll be a lot happier. So that is going to be it for my life goals, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed listening, and if you guys have any 2018 resolutions or goals or intentions, I would love to hear them, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!